Tell you what, South Melbourne is turning it on.
I'm going to say, South Melbourne is turning me on.
We do it.
True. Hi, my name's Sofia Levin, and this is my guide to South Melbourne.
Sofia! Where are we?
Ćevapi Grill, Balkan food.
So excited. This is not in my usual routine.
It's hard to find Balkan food in the inner city. They make everything by hand and they make their bread. People walk past it every day. Those who know. Those who don't are totally missing out. Ćevapi is the hero dish. It's a little sausage, skinless.
Oh my goodness. Holy cow.
The sarma, which is cabbage rolls. I've got like cabbage rolls in my blood. I'm Eastern European.
What Eastern European? What's your heritage?
Polish.
Not gonna say
it. Not gonna say what?
My wife is Polish. So every time someone says I do the whole, oh, my wife is Polish.
So you know goulash then?
I do. That's why I was like, when you kind of like, once we started reading this, I was like, oh, I am familiar with a lot of this. You're still filming MasterChef right now. Why is it just such a wealth of talent?
We're just obsessed with food. We love cooking more than ever. It's an escape from all the really depressing shit in the world sometimes. People submit secretly on behalf of other contestants. We've got people saying, I've been wanting to apply for a decade, but my kids are grown up now, so I can. It's amazing. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I think I found my new favorite spot.
There is more to South Melbourne than the market, I promise.
This is elite. Next up,
Mart. Probably one of Melbourne's worst kept secrets. One of those places that makes me like breakfast. Japanese, Korean, beautiful marriage, and the food that has come from that.
Someone's first time at Mart, like, where would you point them?
Ask if there's a special going on. Because these guys, if it's like a Lunar New Year thing or the season changes, they'll put on like a tasty little stew or a noodle soup, and those are dishes that you can't always get.
What are you getting here?
Ebi, katsu, the prawn, bulgogi sausage muffin is amazing.
As an avid professional eater, are you solo dining or group? What do you prefer?
Oh, group.
Really?
Group, yeah.
You said solo.
I don't have enough stomach space as a solo diner to eat everything I want to try. Thankfully, I've been in this industry for a little while, so I've got foodie friends who I know are good eaters. So beautiful.
This is sharing situation here.
Unfortunately, yes.
How good does this look? There's no nice way to eat this, but like, it is delicious. Why is the Melbourne scene so good?
The diversity and the quality. We've got people from all different parts of the world.
If a friend was coming to town, you're going to recommend to them, what are those places that you can't get enough of?
Well, I think of what I want to show other people. Like, I want to do the high-low thing. So, everyone always wants to get into gimlet, and I love gimlet, and I will do my very best to get them in there. I'd go to Victoria Street. I've been in different places in there before, different Vietnamese restaurants where there'll be like young couples coming back from Hanoi for the first time looking to recreate their holiday dishes. I love Tan Ha too, and sorry about the pronunciation to the lovely owners, but Co Tu Quan, which is spelled Co Thu Quan. Vietnamese, really regional dishes, plates and bowls that I don't reckon you can get anywhere else in Melbourne. I love taking people to Chinatown, maybe do a little Shandong Mama for a Melbourne dumpling.
What about a bevy?
A bevy. I'll tell you what I'm loving at the moment. Hands down in Fitzroy. That's close to home for me, which is very convenient because I don't need to drive there or back. The guys there are just lovely, chill hospitality people. They do a delicious martini. And then they do a really interesting seasonal drink.
The cafe scene, how did it evolve?
More sandwichy and more matchery. It's much more driven by social media trends. The cafes that do the best put food out that is really considered or super consistent. In the hood of like Collingwood, Fitzroy, you've got places like Alimentari, Terra Twilight, big dishes, modern in the case of Terra Twilight, and more like wholesome European in the case of Alimentari. And they're both really reliable.
I don't know, it was right here. Shows how much I love South Melbourne. Describe the Kirbie offering.
Incredibly underrated modern gem. It's completely understated. I mean, you look around at these bottles and the mirrors and the kind of like
gorgeous
Frenchy Euro thing, which is also to me very Melbourne. I think if you didn't know that we're in South Melbourne, you'd be looking around and you'd be like, Carlton? Little nook in the CBD? Yes.
Wow, that looks incredible. Back it up. What I am going to say is, if you got to come here, don't rush. Take your time.
Take your time.
Sit down, order a Chardonnay, and get the Vongole. Follow those instructions, sit back, and enjoy.
Do one of these.
Man, how good is this?
Perfect amount of garlic, which is a lot.
The South Melbourne scene being slept on.
Melbourne is in a deep, deep REM sleep when it comes to South Melbourne. People make a beeline for the market. People forget about the surrounding streets.
Almost walked past him. I won't be walking past again.
We are going to Ayam Penyet Ria, Indonesian's mashed fried chicken. This guy was telling me how good he is with spice, so we'll get the sambal bawang because that has 3 chilies in it. Is that the spiciest one?
How hot is it? How hot is it?
Really spicy.
Good, we'll take it.
How much food is coming out?
This is me solo dining. This is why I need to bring people. When I say name an Indonesian dish, what would you say?
Something boring, like nothing boring.
That could actually be a tagline. Most people only can name 2 to 3 Indonesian dishes. We have quite a big Indonesian community in Melbourne and it's growing.
It looks sensational. So for those of you that don't know, I have a high tolerance for like...
For spice.
For spice.
There's some tempeh here if you're not managing.
All right, here we go.
Do it, do it. Is it okay? Must be okay. Is that a good silence or a stress silence?
I was trying to like wait for the heat, but there's no heat. Right up my alley. Indonesian version of fried chicken. This is some good stuff. There should be more places singing that. There's an underrated theme today. South Melbourne, hello.
Life is too short to only live on one side of the river.
We have taken you on an adventure and this is the finale. Oh my God.
This is breakfast that lasts you until dinner. That's what this is.
It was underrated. I don't think it's going to be after this.
And the locals are keeping it all to themselves.
Right?
Don't let them. Don't let them.
Why should more people know about Colombian food?
Colombian food is the kind of food that makes you feel like someone's looking after you. It's kind of like hands-in, stuff that you can rip apart. It's really wholesome.
You've always like been very curious about food and like different cuisines. Was there a moment or something? Because not everyone's like that open to just like trying different stuff.
I think about what the alternative is, and the alternative is being somebody who goes back to their regular, to the same place, orders the same thing, you know, knows the person behind the counter by name. And that's got a certain comfort to it that I think is actually really lovely and very cool. If I can learn something or feel excited or ultimately connected to what I'm eating, then it tastes better, it feels better. I'm just kind of becoming a more worldly person and a better storyteller and communicator in the process.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. No, all
You
good.
sure? Show you a few more.
If you want even more recs from Sofia, download the Seconds app right now and see her full list.